Hello everybody, welcome back to Words of Dad³. Right, if you follow my little series here, my little vlogs here, I've been on the still for quite a long time, so I've told a few stories about the still, working on still erecting, yeah? So this one's, it's back on the still again, but this was quite a dangerous one. I know they're all dangerous, all the still is dangerous, you know what I mean? But this was one which it happens sometimes where you can't help it, you know what I mean? I'll explain. Right, we're at this place called, I think it was Finsbury Circus or Finsbury Square. I think it was Circus, in London. We've been here about a year, and I'm off and on, you know what I mean, putting all the steel up in this thing. There's loads and loads of stuff, big building it was, and they kept the outside of the building, so they put new stuff inside. Anyway, we're putting loads of steel up in this thing. Anyway, by this time we was at the apex of the building, so we was right at the top of the building. All the floors were in, below us, all the way up, you know what I mean, all the wooden floors there, and this was just the last bit of metal that goes up, like the steeple of a church, but the last bit, and they're all awkward bits of metal, really awkward shape, because little bits here, like poking up bits, you know what I mean, really awkward bits of metal, big old trunks. Anyway, it was so close to the crane driver was near enough we could talk to him. That's how close it was. We was at the top of the building, yeah, this thing. Anyway, so we got this bit of metal. It was a really awkward one, as I said before. We've chained it up, 2 chains, but one on one end. There's 4 of us doing it. One on one end, one on the other one. Decided that it might slip up, so we put it up to the top of the bit of metal, put the top right at the top of it, like, and right at the side. So that's a crane driver. That's fine, like, you know, they're walkie-talkie, like, lift it up. So what we had to do was lift it up onto these starches, onto these big old RSJs. We was like 2 of us up there, climb on top, put the bolts in and bolt it all up. It was all going to be set up, it's great, you know what I mean? So anyway, it was funny, it makes me laugh there, but it was very bad this. We decided to lift the metal, and as I lifted the metal, it was really heavy bit of metal. It slips a bit, and one of the chains just slipped, and it slips off. And it slips off and spun it, and this bit of metal was spinning. It was a lump of metal, tons of metal, yeah? And the other one come off as well, and it fell. Where we was working, the floors were in there, but it was about 2 stories below, or 1 story below, I think it's 2 stories below, was all these people working. I think there were sparks down there, and there's loads of people working down there. And this bit of metal fell between them, yeah, and went onto the floor and bounced. It was that heavy. It bounced up in the air and crashed down again, like, you know. And we ran down the stairs to see if it was okay. You know, the bloody noise was fucking unbelievable. And really, a bang crash, like, you know. We got down there. There was a few people down there a bit shaken, like, you know, but it was all okay. It was great. We got away with it. But it wasn't our fault, you know. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. It was just one of the things that happens. Anyway, the manager come out, this big old beefy geezer, the one who owned the site, who run the site. And he didn't like us anyway, because he was always having obstructions against him. And he said, that's it, you idiots, we're fucking going to do this, blah, blah. I want you off the site, you're sacked, and all this, like, anyway. So he said, okay, fair enough. He said, go in my office, I've got to talk to your governors. So anyway, we phoned Alan, which is my governor, I think I mentioned before. He come round, I think he was one of the other sites, so he come round to explain what happened. So the manager come back in again, this big old beefy geezer, they come in, well, I want these 4 off-site now, it's ridiculous, they're going to kill someone, all that. Really bad. And we said, we're sorry. But it happened. Even the crane driver come down, and he said, it just one of them things, it slipped, he couldn't do anything about it, you know what I mean? But anyway, so Alan looked at this geezer, get his name now. Brain's gone out, it was a long time ago. And he went, how many pieces of metal have we put up on this site? And the manager went, sorry? He was all steaming. He went, what do you mean? He went, how many pieces of metal have we put up? How many OSJs, how many long bits, all the short, how many bits have we put up? And he went, thousands. And he said, yeah, thousands and thousands. And this is the first time we've ever dropped one. First time. And he went, oh yeah, I suppose so. And he went, fuck off. They're not being sacked. They're going to finish the job. It's just things happen. And he went, oh yeah, but I was there thinking, they said, it wasn't mucking about at all. It just things happened. That's all it was. So he went, oh, okay. And we're all right, yeah. So back on, we didn't get the sack. And we finished the job off. And it was good as well, because when you put the apex up, when you finish it off like that, you have a top and out party on the buildings. People who work at the building sites know this. You have a top and out party when all the beer comes out, it's all free, a bit of grub and all that. So he was there for the top and out party. It was great. We could have killed someone, but we got away with it. But it was an accident this time. Honest. See you later. Bye.